the most important element of any camp, off limits to cameras. But his team's visible confidence hints at his readiness.
Hey, you having fun, ain't you?
Knowing what I can do and knowing that what I want to do, I don't see him coming back anytime soon or ever. Outside the ring is nothing but respect. I respect his legacy. I respect him as a person. I respect his humility and things like that. But once that bell rings, once you get in the ring, all the respect goes out the window. And it's basically a young line on the old line, and I'm finna take his kingdom.
And when you have a chance to make it out, it gives you that different look on life. It make you dream bigger than just your small town or your hard times that you've been through. It's crazy to me that who would know I would be that guy. I knew I'd be big, but I never knew that I would be like the guy that actually break them doors.
Now here's where the story takes an interesting turn. Speculation has been growing throughout Australia that Gervonta Tank Davis could unexpectedly stop by Errol Spence Jr.'s training camp before the big fight. At this stage, there has been no official confirmation, but the possibility alone has fans talking. If Tank were to walk into the gym without warning, it would instantly create a huge buzz and bring an entirely different level of excitement to the camp.
I ain't tired of that. You can holler back. Yeah. You know how I got him cracked. Calvin believed in me. Calvin believed in me no matter what. That's what was the important piece of me staying focused and I know I have somebody that's counting on me. Calvin was making sure that I was on the right track. And whoever go against me, Calvin was standing beside me. You know what I mean? Calvin was that guy that had my back for sure.
We do get ready for this.
It wouldn't take long for social media to light up if something like that happened. Fans across the boxing world would be talking about it almost instantly. From a motivation perspective, the idea is easy to understand. Over the years, Tank Davis and Errol Spence Jr. have shown plenty of respect for one another, so a surprise visit wouldn't seem completely out of place. Having a high-profile champion stop by the gym could give the camp an extra boost of energy and sharpen the focus during those crucial final weeks before fight night. Just imagine the atmosphere if that scenario actually unfolded.
What does it look like for camp to tail it off and get it ready in Australia? Do you have a gym here already organised and everything rolling?
Well, actually, we have a few people been contacting us about it, so we'll sit down tonight and figure out what's best for us.
What do you want to see from Errol in this fight? Like, obviously the W is most important, but what sort of performance?
Oh, I mean, I just want Errol to be Errol. Just want him to be himself, not pushing him to be anything other than who he is. And, he's going to do what he know how to do. So, we feel confident that that's going to be enough to win.
Can he knock Tim Tszyu out?
Well, I've never trained a guy to go into a fight thinking he's going to knock somebody out. That would be that would be against my training will to do that. This fight is scheduled for 12 rounds.
Picture this scene. Errol Spence Jr. is grinding through the final rounds of a tough training session while Coach Ronnie Shields keeps the pressure on with constant instructions. Then, unexpectedly, Gervonta Tank Davis appears at ringside, quietly observing every exchange. He shares a few pointers, jokes with the team, and brings the kind of championship mindset that naturally commands attention. Even without stepping into the ring, his appearance would likely become one of the biggest storylines leading into fight week. That said, it's important to remember this remains only a rumor at this point. Neither Spence's team nor Davis's camp has made any official announcement, so fans should view it as speculation until credible confirmation emerges.
Experience to be in Australia and fight overseas, you've done that in the UK with Kell Brook, and how do you think this experience will be?
Oh, the experience will be dope. I'm going to enjoy it a lot. It's going to be a dope event, and something I've been used to. Even when I was in the amateurs, I fought overseas a lot, so it's not something that I'm unfamiliar with at all. So I'm going to take it all in, enjoy the whole process, and
when I come out, hopefully everybody won't boo me. And
Boxing, one photo, a short video, or even an airport sighting can spark massive speculation online. That's why this rumor has caught so much attention. As Errol Spence Jr. prepares for one of the biggest fights of his career, every update from his training camp is under the spotlight. Gervonta Davis has long shown respect for fighters he admires, so if this rumor proves true, his visit would quickly become a major talking point. Cameras would likely capture every moment, as it would highlight the championship experience and support surrounding Team Spence. For now, though, it remains unconfirmed speculation.
Errol Spence is back. Yeah. Fighting Tim Tszyu, been on first fight since fight with 2023 with Bud. How you feeling about that?
I think he's gonna do good. I wish Errol the best. I hope Errol go in there and beat Tim Tszyu up. I'm a Errol Spence fan. I was cool with Errol Spence, especially before that Bud fight a long time ago. He was a cool dude, so I'm with Errol Spence. I want Errol Spence.
Whether the rumor turns out to be true or not, it's already added even more excitement to a fight that continues to build momentum. As fight night gets closer, the boxing world seems to deliver a new storyline almost every day. And while the speculation surrounding Gervonta Davis has kept fans talking, Shakur Stevenson has now grabbed headlines as well by making his position on the matchup perfectly clear.
And that fight is over in Australia too.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think I don't think Tim Tszyu could beat Errol. Yeah. Like I know Errol is mentally tough. Errol is a dog when it comes to fighting. So I don't think Tim Tszyu.
Shakur Stevenson didn't leave any room for doubt with his prediction. Instead of giving a neutral answer, he openly backed Errol Spence to get the job done. That opinion carries weight because fellow fighters often recognize qualities that aren't always obvious to fans. Shakur praised Spence's mental toughness and described him as a true competitor who never backs down. Throughout his career, that determination has been one of Spence's greatest strengths. Even when facing difficult moments inside the ring, his resilience and fighting spirit have consistently helped him push forward.
To show that sometimes it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you lose that makes the difference, right? And sometimes how you win that keeps you off of fights. But, you know, I think this, and Errol Spence, you know, who was highly regarded going into the Keith Thurman, into the Crawford fight. And now you see what Crawford did, you realize, wow, you know, Crawford's really that good. You know, he's that, maybe we underestimated him because he's really that good. So what he did to Spence might not appear as such a big surprise.
At the same time, writing off Tim Tszyu because another champion favored Spence would be a mistake. In fact, Tszyu may welcome that kind of attention. Every prediction against him creates another chance to prove people wrong and change the conversation. That's one of the reasons this fight has generated so much excitement. Supporters of Errol Spence point to his experience, resilience, and championship background, while Tszyu's fans believe his recent activity, confidence, and the advantage of fighting on home soil could make the difference on fight night.
Tim's had a lot of pressure on him, you know, from the very beginning, obviously carrying the Tszyu name. And, you know, he had that bloody war with Sebastian Fundora, you know, which endeared him to a ton of people because, you know, obviously the cut and the blood made it look terrible. You know, it was awful. I don't know if it was, you know, whether it was physically dangerous, but it was ugly as hell. You know, it was bad that it happened. And, you know, but a lot of people got the attention. He got a lot of people.
What stood out about Shakur Stevenson's comments was that they focused on mindset rather than bold predictions. He wasn't calling for a knockout or making dramatic claims. Instead, he emphasized his belief that Errol Spence performs at his best when the pressure is greatest. Coming from a fighter who competes at the highest level, that opinion naturally gets attention. Still, predictions only matter until the opening bell. Once the fight begins, neither boxer gains an advantage because someone picked them to win. Spence must show that his time away from the ring hasn't affected his performance, while Tszyu has to prove he belongs at the top of the division against elite opposition.